So here we go. This is what we are dealing with. I want to boost it with this brushless motor that boss ordered from China. Actually, he ordered his own custom motor, which he actually ordered two type of motors. The first one is the 7200 RPM brushless motor, which is for all the clippers but the magic clip, and a 6800 RPM, which is just for the magic clip. And usually it's recommended to use a RPM less than 6500 RPM for magic clip, because when the RPM on magic clip is high, around 7200 RPM, it doesn't feel like magic clip anymore. It just feels like senior kinda, okay, or vapor. And yeah, we don't usually do this, but in this case, the barber that sent us this clipper wanted us to just use a high RPM, so here we go. And the 6800 is on its way, but 7200 RPM just arrived, and we're going to use this motor. And about the battery, we talked about these two battery, and now to control the cost of the boosted series and to just reduce the cost, now we use this max cell battery 2, which is a 3400 milliamps battery, which is still good, but it's not as good as these, but it's still good. It's good to go. We are now tested around 50 batteries, and the overall is just near perfect, and we are just using it. So for this clip, I want to use these two, and here we go. Let's start the process. Let me open it. It's a full walkthrough of boosting Wahl. So here we go. Okay, let's disconnect the battery. So about the circuit on the battery, we ordered these circuits, but the reports that we get was sometimes it doesn't charge the battery. It's just two type. See? Let me. We use these two type of circuits for the battery, and sometimes borrowers just reported to us that it doesn't charging, and we're just now a little bit we won't use this anymore. We just disconnect the original circuit of the Wahl and install this circuit on the new battery. So here we go. And we looked for a high quality wire like this to use in our batteries, but we found it, but it doesn't have the quality of original wire of Wahl. But it's good, but it's not that high quality. It doesn't have the quality of this wire. Okay, I don't know if GoPro got this. Let me show you again. This one. Okay, we found it. We actually ordered a lot of this, as you can see. There you go. But no, we don't trust the quality, so you just don't use it. Now we get all of the hardwares and wires from the Wahl itself to actually minimize the bad reports. Okay, let me disconnect the wires. There we go. There you go. So the reason that this motor is it has the Wahl shaft is, so we tested a lot of super torque shaft, and it has an insane performance, but the cam follower and the key blade oil, this key blade oil part, and the circuit and the spring won't last more than 6 months. So it has a high performance, but it just get damaged soon. But this is the reason that boss ordered it with the Wahl shaft. So it has a high RPM, but these parts here, the parts that the parts for the mechanism, okay, the parts that connects the motor to the blades, just gets with the super torque shaft, gets just damaged and worn out just so fast. Sometimes I use it. Boss is not a fan of super torque shaft, but this is the reason that it now has the Wahl shaft. But sometimes I use it for the borrower that wants it. So yeah, so in this update now we use the Wahl shaft. On Vapor, using a super torque shaft is an insane idea. You get a better performance, but at what cost? The cam follower just won't last. With the 800 RPM won't last even 3 months. So 800 is just a lot of RPM. Shouldn't have that RPM. So let's disconnect everything for the safety. There we go. Now we got this. And the problem I have with the GoPro is if the video is long, it will overheat. So I try to be fast, but I'm always a little bit late. This is the full walkthrough, so I'll show you all the steps. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now we go here. No. There you go. Okay, now let's secure the battery. You can just connect it directly using these paper tapes. You just, one layer is enough, but I always do with the 2 layers. This one for the first layer, and the second layer just goes on top of it. There you go. Here you go. Okay, now let's get the circuit. There's a B minus, so this big circle is a B minus part. See, it's perfect. So there you go. It's a little long. Let me just cut it off. There you go. Now the original wire of Wahl. Let me work a little bit on it. There you go. There you go. There you go. So now okay, and there you go. So everything is correct, right? No, I knew it. Okay. There you go. Let me double check everything. B plus, B plus, B minus. Okay. There you go. Okay. This is how you assemble a battery. Well, at least how we do it. There you go. It's connected to the circuit. There you go. Okay, now it's charging, so the battery is working perfectly. But it doesn't turn on. Why it doesn't get turned on? Okay. Okay. What happened? Okay, now it's working perfectly. It gets charged too. Let's check again. Without it, there you go. So that's for the battery. About the motor, here we go. So let me disconnect the motor. There you go. Okay, it's connected, and here we go. Let's see if the wire is long enough. No, it's not. Okay. Let's make it a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure the GoPro will overheat on this. This is a good one, or maybe this is long enough, I think. Let's see. It's long? Yeah, it's good. But it's a little bit weak. Let's use something that... Ah, there you go. There you go, there you go. Okay, let's secure it. It's good. I leave it long, but it's good. Let's see. Not the right tool, but make it quick. Okay, there you go. Now it's long enough. Let's connect it. Connect this to M minus. There you go. And the B minus. Now it's a little bit one. So okay, that's enough. Okay. Oh, come on. So the GoPro got overheated as expected. I just connected the motor to the circuit, and now it's time for the battery. There we go. Okay, so now let's close up the cover. So it's now still pretty noisy. Now the RPM went up, and it's now even noisier. It's because the cam follower, the key blade oil part, and the spring is now pretty worn out, so we should change them. There is another reason that makes it super noisy, which I'll tell you about it. We are finished with the internal. Let's go change the parts in front. Oops. There you go. One of the main reasons that makes it super noisy is this. See? The dynamic blade is super shaky in its place. See? It should be perfectly fit. Now it just moves freely. So, take it out. This spring is good to go. Let's disconnect the key blade oil part. There we go. Change it with a new one. Okay. Grease it. Okay. This is the new one. Okay. Now, with the new cam follower, it doesn't even move. It's just perfectly fit. Boss just but for boss it's just okay to close it like this, but I'm a little bit I don't trust it, so I make it even more fit. So I take, come on, maybe it's smaller. I bend it. And glue. And just to make it fitter. I don't know, I should do it. If I don't do it, I'm just like something will go wrong. Okay. Now it's perfectly fit. Closing the blade. And the screws. Oh, come on. There you go. I didn't oil the blade yet. Okay. It's a little bit too. This is your job. Okay. Okay. This, if I close the cover, it will be much more silent, but it's now silent enough. A clipper with a dynamic blade of Magic Clip, you shouldn't expect it to cut carpet, but we always get the carpet. Where's the carpet? Where's the carpet? Where is it? Oh, there you go. Okay. There you go. A boosted with the new hardwares. What even you want? There you go. And yeah, that's it. See you next video.